Hey, Spuddies, Potato Big Whiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Rome. We're playing as Julius Caesar, the jolliest Kaiser. Now, our goal for this episode is to clean up the Brazilian Empire, march upon the Chinese Empire, and find the final player that we need to take out. So we've got potential pillages here completed in Curitiba. Why don't you go ahead and take the city for me? Let's go and take a moment to heal. We will keep the city. We do have negative loyalty. Let's grab our good old friend Victor, pop him into that city, which means we have 8 turns to fix the loyalty, and we can potentially fix that in that amount of time without too much difficulty. Why don't you pop over here, plunder that trade route. You're going to move to this spot. You're getting lovely pillages in as well. We've basically got the city surrounded. We just need to get the battering ram adjacent to it, and all will be well. Well. Yaroslavl has repaired itself to a reasonable degree. Let's go watermill and granary in here, and then a builder, because that is how we do it. Chop. We got one more chop, and we will get this entertainment complex done. And then we can maybe purchase the arena. Oh well, here's the chop. We come in here, we purchase the arena, boom. We immediately plonk down the Colosseum, and that's going to be a 73 turn build, but we do have plenty of chops to get us through that. So it's going to be interesting. I could start slamming the city now, and I think I will, just for the experience, even if it's inefficient damage. Let's fortify and then pillage, because that will get us done towards coursers, which is excellent. Oh yeah, I suppose the first thing I want to do is actually start chopping. So chop and then chop. Let's make sure that that is owned by the right city. It is. We can chop there. 25 turns on that. We should be able to get the Colosseum in the next turn or two. Let's make sure we get nice surrounds. Keep you moving. You could potentially get this kill and get that settler that I can then send to go take over this land. And you could potentially attack here. There's nice things for us to pillage in this city. You're going to just take a moment there to heal, guarding that city. We could hit this city. It's not the worst thing to do. I mean, the extra little bit of damage is okay. Battering ram has arrived at Rio, and I should have sent a horseman over here to pillage this. I will start working on Rio now. Let's cross the river with you, and then you go to there. Jack O'Brien has finished the granary, which means it has the watermill and granary, so it's actually quite a fast growing city. I'm going to lock in the wheat and the niter, so it has a nice combination of food and production. And I guess I'll slowly work on the bath, because this city just really needs to claim tiles. That's like its biggest, that's the thing that it's missing, is claimed tiles, and I don't want to spend money on it right now. Let's start researching gunpowder so we can have access to musketmen. We have a trickle of niter coming in, and we will be able to improve the amount of niter that we are making by, unsurprisingly, improving niter. Believe it or not, that is how you get more niter, is improving it. There's niter over here that we can get. There's lovely builders we can build in here. All right, let's get ourselves a little chop in there. That will finish that granary repair. We can slowly repair the holy site in the city. The bath has been completed in Kevin Clark. We have a campus, we have a theater square, we have a bath. The only thing missing might be like an actual district that will, do things. Like a commercial hub. Not too many amazing commercial hub locations, so we may just plonk one down. I think a +2 on a jungle is fine. And I'm going to start sending some internal trade routes to the capital for that 3 food, 3 production, because this will help me grow up these peripheral cities that will get even more trade routes. And then you use your trade routes to get the cities that you will build trade routes in, like more trade route capacity, to get them up and running faster. So your trade routes effectively get you trade routes faster, while also propelling those cities forward. And it becomes a lovely positive feedback loop. Let's go ahead and move the battering ram forward. We'll move the cavalry onto the holy site, and we will slam the ever-loving heck out of Guarulhos. In fact, let's take it. Boom, the city belongs to me. We will keep it. Loyalty is still a little bit of a problem. We have 6 turns to play around with here in Rio, which really means we're not under pressure to finish the war at all. I don't really want to skip the pillaging of the holy site, so I'm going to leave some units here while I begin to move troops towards China. I think that's a totally reasonable thing to do, and it's what I'm going to do, quite frankly. Chop, there goes the Colosseum, and another chop, 2 turns on the Colosseum. Just about finished it. We pop in there and chop it. There's the beautiful Colosseum. Look at it getting constructed. Oh, what a lovely thing. I can't help but feel that these construction movies were inspired by Lego. They have to have been. Someone on the Civilization 6 team, on the art team, was like a huge fan of watching like Lego time lapses. There's no way they weren't, because that is just such a satisfying callback to that idea. specifically the like individual block being placed and it being made out of modular pieces and so on and so forth. Just has to have been. So now we have completed the Colosseum in here. We definitely should place the theater square because it's a +5 theater square right there, by the way. Just in case you missed that, that's a +5 theater square. It is adjacent to 2 +2s and it's adjacent to 2 districts, which is a +1. Very nice. Let's go for the watermill and granary to finish out the city. But this is just a huge amount of amenities that is really bringing up the average happiness of my empire by quite a bit. Cahokia amounts will hopefully also perform some of that role. Go ahead and gold purchase an archer here to try and deal with some of this. There's a few units running around in the back lines and, you know, we just don't want them. We just don't want them there. It's all it is. We just don't want them. To move the battering ram up, we will go ahead and pillage this for science. That will complete knights, giving us access to +1 food for pastors. We will slam this city. I do want to pillage this plantation for faith and this holy site for faith. Cahokia is fine. 3 men-at-arms plus an archer. I think I'll send just a few of these guys to the north. I think we'll be able to do enough work in the north. We can take like this. Honestly, we could take most of this and send it east, and we could take a little bit of this and send it north because we want to head up towards this Zhao Dong, and we want to head towards Guangzhou. Guangzhou? Don't know the proper pronunciation. Can't fix something I don't know. There we go. I harvested a marsh, popping a city up to 10 population. Michael Regulain is doing amazing. We do need to do a little bit of work in here. In particular, I wouldn't mind building the actual preserve that we had planned. And I may actually chop that out because that just sounds an awful lot more fun than what I had originally planned. Now we need to give this city like the actual production to achieve its goals. And also we should totally move Magnus to a city that has a lot of woods like Mr. Parkour. And we can set ourselves up for some insane and fun shopping situations in the near future. Pillage a barb camp for 1,000 gold. I believe we can do another one here in a second. There it is. And we can also kill this little guy. Get rid of him. Pop down the pasture. I don't even know what to put in there, but I'm thinking a Cahokia Mound. The appeal is high enough here to where I should maybe not put a district there, which is what I'm gonna not do. Let's pillage that. And pillage that. Oh, another 400 faith. Delicious. I don't know. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to take this out. And I think I'm going to take this out as well. There's no point hanging around, right? Brazil is dead. Long live Brazil. Brazil is dead. I don't know if that's how that works, but it is what I said and is what I'm sticking to. So we got to get a whole bunch of units through this narrow pass and through this slightly less narrow pass and then this narrow pass here. I do quite like being the bad guy in Civ. There's something kind of fun about being the empire, you know? You get to tell people, hey, your land, that's my land. Actually, I own all of this. There is something fun about, you know, being the desecrating, devastating, you know, sleeping giant that rolls over everyone else like a steamroller. Steamrolling. What a beautiful pastime to roll steam. I rolled steam when I was a wee lad. Me and my grandfather sitting on the front. Out by his workshop, rolling steam, like we used to do. Well, like they used to do, back in the early days of the Industrial Revolution. Before steam was rolled by machines, we would roll the steam by hand. I hesitate to call those the good old days, but they were days, and they were old. Kids these days, they don't know how good they have it. Automatically rolled steam coming from every orifice. Probably consult with a doctor if that's happening. You know, look, what's wrong? What's wrong with good old hand-rolled artisanal steam, okay? You're too good. You gotta have machined steam. You gotta have a steam machine. Back in my day, we rolled steam by hand and we were happy. I don't know where I'm going with this, right? Let's make a courser. I actually reckon that would be a good conversion to make for both of these because this actually increases their combat strength by about 10, which will make them much more resilient to melee attacks and also ranged attacks in particular, which tends to be the bane of my cavalry. Drop a little mine right there. Feels pretty good. Now we're up to a +4 industrial zone in the city. It takes about 20 turns to build, which honestly is a very long time considering the game may be over by the time we get around to that. But we do have like an insane amount of niter right now. I think we're up to 8 niter per turn, which is starting to be really damn good. There's guilds, excellent. Now that will give me a governor title and it's still not the medieval era, so I cannot upgrade my vampires. Let's promote Pingala, I guess, with researcher to get that little bit of extra science out of the capital. Ba-boom. We definitely want to work food over production right now in the capital because the goal is to get the yields in here nice and high and to get the population up. Pump up the pop. Pump it up while your feet are stomping. Oh, whoa. Let's grab the preserve, place down this preserve. We do want to get this preserve built ASAP, so we're going to get into position for the chop-a-tea. Let's boom, boom, boom. Buy the 3 tiles that we plan to chop, 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 until we drop. Plonked on a city on the horses. You can head down south now. You did your job. Palmyra, just go ahead and get me the watermill, granary monument in that order, please. You go be annoying. We get a little raid over here for another 1,000 gold. We need to kill this guy. A man-at-arms has spawned, which means we have to kill him. Mission accomplished. I do quite like that there's like a whole process to how all of this works. Right, we'll chop this. That will get us 60 turns off that. We'll harvest this. That'll get us another 60 turns. Then we'll move in here and we'll harvest that again. We definitely want another builder to get down there, but this is going to be a process because builders, you know, they have jobs to get to on the way. I think now is the time to declare war on China. I would rather not declare war on China right now because of the amount of grievances that they have, but I can't sit here and wait for these grievances to go away. So I'm going to declare myself a formal war. We'll make a decision about like how we'll deal with those, you know, negative loyalty penalties from grievances when we have to cross that bridge. I will get some kills on the way though with my vampires because that totally seems like a great way to become even more unstoppable. All right, we'll send the horses through the pass first. The battering ram is coming. Everyone else is coming as well and are pretty damn close to making it a night to remember, the old night of violence and warfare in the narrow passage on the way to China. Come over here, harvest that. No, build that. All right, pop down a little fishing boat and Bob's your burger. Probably should have leveled you up, but I'm going to fortify you and then promote you. Battle cry, make you slightly better defended. I'll bring you down this way to provide moral support, whatever. Oh, you took quite a bit more damage than I was hoping you would. So unfortunately, I have to pull my scout out of there. That's not the only thing your mama asked me to pull out. Am I right? I have a battering ram heading north. I have a battering ram heading east as well. This guy took a little more damage than I wanted him. Let's start moving in. I like to move it. I like to move it. Magnus is established here. Let's chop a jungle. That will finish the granary. We'll chop it again. That will finish the watermill. I actually don't know what to do in this city. We could build a Chichen Itza, but I don't really want to. A terracotta army wouldn't be terrible. Sure, let's do it. Encampment here, then the terracotta itself. Terracotta army itself will go here. We'll put a theater square there. Put the theater square here and an aqueduct there. And then I guess we can also go for a couple of Cahokia mounts. But this is the general plan executed by the General Staff. Let's chop again. There's the preserve built. So I kind of want to buy the grove, but I need more cash. All right, keep pushing past. You pillage there. You move forward. We're waiting for the battering ram to make it to the front line. Coursers are moving. Get straight through to the juicy underbelly of pillageable resources. I'm going to delete the spare battering ram. It's completely not necessary for the future of my empire. We'll go ahead and chop that rainforest. Go here. We'll chop this regular forest. Then we will grab the terracotta army. I need a barracks or a stable. Which one do I want? You know, I've been getting good mileage out of the barracks this game. Let's go barracks. We're an infantry civ, technically. Well, we're not really an infantry civ. We're Rome. It has a melee unit, unique unit, which is kind of like being an infantry civ, but it's not an infantry civ. Now, pop here, chop there. Now we can begin the terracotta army to get us that amazing free promotion. Now, if you're not familiar with the terracotta army, all current units that you own gain a promotion level. Now, the really powerful thing to combine this thing is with your first 2 spies. You get +1 level on all your spies if you build this, but we're more interested in using it to make our gigantic military more powerful. Let's go ahead and get this kill. So we finalized this BS. We got rid of that unit. +2 era score for completing the world's first technology from the Renaissance era. There's gunpowder. We now have access to musketmen, which is honestly like kind of overkill at this point, but we will go into the tech tree. We're going to grab machinery and then printing. And the reason we get printing is so that we have +1 diplomatic visibility with all of the civilizations. That +1 diplomatic visibility will give us +3 combat strength because every tier of diplomatic visibility you have against another player either gives them +3 combat strength against you or you +3 combat strength against them. So it's always worth it to research printing because it is always just a flat +3 combat strength bonus against your enemy, and how the direction that swings in will entirely depend who researches it first. So it's important because it gives you a small combat advantage. We are going to pillage. That will finish machinery, and then we will overflow that science into printing. It shouldn't be too much trouble. Pillage for faith. You definitely need to level up. You're taking quite a bit more damage than I was hoping you would, which is not terrifying, but it's also not comfortable. It is mildly discomforting. Not enough golden treasury for musketmen upgrades. That's totally understandable. They are extremely expensive. I would not expect myself to have the finances for that until we can pillage some barb camps. Speaking of barb camps, we've made like an insane amount of money there. And we've also ran out of money in the sense that we cannot afford to buy any more tiles, which is fine because we could just go find other things to do with our resources. Yay! Oh wow, a pikeman just appeared in the city. So the combat strength of the city has just increased significantly, which is going to make my life significantly more difficult. Significant, one might say. Let's pillage this for gold. Battering ram is 1 turn away. We can almost slam with you. You stay there for a turn. It's a lot of gold we just picked up from that pillage. I'm feeling really good about it. All right. I got to deal with this crouching tiger, which can be done like this, right? 2 hits and it's donezo. Now we got to get the battery ram beside the city so we can rip down the walls. Once the walls are ripped down, the vampire can do his work. We take the city, we keep the city, we grab Victor, we assign him to the city. The loyalty is still pretty bad. We don't need to get Beijing. We're just going to go straight north. I think the thing to do is to upgrade my older units into musketmen. Like, probably not you because you're hurt, but like these other legions that are towards the back, you will be healing up in that city though. Move the legion forward a tile, we'll move you forward a tile. The battering ram's in position. We can start to rip down the walls. You have a promotion, you do not. I would rather preserve the unit with the promotion, so I'll let this courser take the shot. We've also damaged the city slightly so that the probability of survival is microscopically higher, which is an order of magnitude larger than you. Oh, damn. Let's buy the choppable tiles. Move forward, chop, and move forward, and chop. Terracotta army will pop off next turn, potentially saving units. That'd be nice. That'd be really, really nice, actually. One might say it was well. My poor little courser died. Of course he did. We did get the petrol, which is +2 food, +2 gold, and +1 production on all desert tiles for this city. It's very damn nice. Let's go ahead and call that the end of this. Oh, look at that. Now, let's go ahead and reset all of this production. Focus on food and production, and let's get your bath constructed so you can actually have a little bit of housing and a little bit of amenities, because we're low on amenities here. There is a great general. I love how nobody is in the list anymore. Like I've just obliterated the list. We are going to take trunk track. Boom. I don't know where they're going to appear. I do know that I'm going to pillage for gold here. That 850 gold will give me the ability to buy this tile. The ability to buy this tile will receive this shop, getting me terracotta army, getting my entire army across my entire military on every single crevice, the ability to promote, which is going to push us to a place of excellence. Some of these units have been waiting for these promotions for, oh, we got an elite guard legion. Now that's one that we should upgrade for sure. Also, the base strength of my vampire is now 55 thanks to the fact that I have musketmen, which is just, mwah, it's just beautiful. It's the kind of kiss that I'd give your mom right after I took you into... I'm making it weird. Listen, it's fine. Look, sometimes you gotta make it weird. Sometimes you gotta get weird in order to get even. Am I right? All right, Theater Square completed the Magipa hit. Let's go for the Watermill Granary. We do have Trunk Track. I'm gonna move Trunk Track over to here, because this is where my musketmen actually are. We could go for the Statue of Zeus, which would be kind of cute. I think I will go for the Armory first. All right, we'll pillage this tile. We'll attack the city. So we rip down the defenses. So most of our mission is accomplished. We will take commando. There is a little bit of a club. Also, he got depredation, so he can move and pillage a little bit easier. So taking out the walls will make our life easier when it comes to actually breaking the city, which I'm pretty okay with. We managed to get the bath here in Jack O'Brien. City can't really advance without buying a tile, so we're just going to build a builder. Seems like the thing to do. My empire is like disgustingly powerful right now. Like there's so much stuff coming online. Pillage for 1,000 gold, and then we pillage for 1,000 gold. You're not quite ready. Still got 3 of these barbarian encampments that we're farming for cash, which honestly feels pretty damn good. Oof. This is an awkward place to be in. I need a musketman, so I'll get one next turn. I think a combination of my vampire and a musketman will have to break Taiwan as we try to break through there. Unfortunately, the setup here, if there was just one more land tile, this would have been so much easier. I just got off the phone with customer support for about 2 hours and I'm ready for violence. Let me tell you, if the goal of UPS is to generate political radicals, mission accomplished. Because I'm ready to revolt. My amenities are negative right now. I am in revolt. In fact, I'm not just ready for revolt, I'm revolting, okay? It's already happening. You know what isn't revolting though? Your mom. Oh, yeah. But yes, I was driven to the brink of insanity just trying to log into my UPS account so that I could change a delivery because the delivery guy yesterday was like, oh, hey, I couldn't get access to your apartment. And I'm like, did you try? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Spoiler alert. He did not try, he just gave up. How do I know this? Because I was home all day yesterday. Anyway, I did manage to get through to it. I've talked to 10 customer support agents today, which has probably increased the amount of violence in the world a significant portion because I was also not pleasant on the phone. Now, I wasn't unpleasant, but I was not pleasant. I was doing that thing where I just state the amount of times that I have repeated myself, and I would be like, this is the 7th time that I have explained this situation today, and understandably, I am frustrated. And then the customer support agents would be like, I understand that you're feeling frustrated right now. And somehow that makes me angrier because what I really want the customer support agent to say is, dude, I don't want to work here either. I fucking hate this job. Because at least then I could empathize and identify with them, right? But instead they do this like fake, like, I really care about your concerns, sir. And it makes me want to hate them. I hate them. I just, in that moment where you do that faux, like, your concerns matter a lot to me. I want to go to the office and burn it down. And I don't care if they work from home. I'll burn down a house, okay? I'll do it, all right? If it brings me the satisfaction, you know what? At this point, I don't even want my issue resolved. I just want the satisfaction of violence. And sometimes violence is the answer. It's not a good answer. It's the answer. As in, it's the one that I want. Yeah, so how is your day going today? Leave a comment below if you work in customer service and wish we could just burn that system to the ground and start over. Because I don't know how we've all just collectively been like, this is okay. The way things are is fine because it's not fine. I'm not fine. Another pillage for 1,000 gold, by the way. I'm not fine. But yeah, I'm just, look, I'm having a day, okay? We're all allowed to have a day. I'm having a day, and I really want to I want to burn the system to the ground. That's how if interactions with your customer service agents makes me want to burn down society, I feel like there's something wrong with the system there. Maybe there's something wrong with me too. Okay, I'm willing to admit that. Maybe there's something wrong with me, but I think anyone else ever feel this way? You ever just feel like taking a match to society, even the innocent people, just scorched earth? I don't care that you weren't directly related to the problem that I'm having. You exist in this society, and therefore you've got to go with it. You ever feel like that? No, just me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Grove in here, not because it's good, but just because it's fun. Look, I'd like to scorch a little, I don't want to end society. I just want to damage it a little. I want to act out. That's where I'm at right now, emotionally. So I get it, man. I totally get it. Before I didn't get it. Now I get it. I get it when people are like, F the system, so on and so forth. Like when you see injustice, I think it's hilarious to me also that I live such a privileged life, that the thing that politically radicalizes me isn't like injustice, although like I do care about injustice, but apparently not enough to act until I am inconvenienced by like having to deal with customer service. It's radicalizing. If you want a revolution, have someone have to call customer service agents for 2 hours straight. Let me tell you, the government buildings will be burning by dawn, and we may or may not be okay with the outcome. So let's move you forward. You're going to go ahead and take commando so you have a little bit more mobility. I'm trying to move units through the passes because the most important thing is to keep troops flowing through so that we can pillage and kill and fight and do all those things. Alrighty, up into Taiwan. We're moving the musketmen forward. I'm going to slam the city of Taiwan with my vampire a couple times while I wait for the musketman to make his way over. I'm pretty sure I haven't researched how to embark yet, which is kind of embarrassing. Oh, dude. Imagine like a board game where part of the game is calling customer service agents as part of your turn. Oh, why would I think of something so hilariously evil? Let's go ahead and put you into Jiaodong. We need to kill some cities, especially we need to kill Jian. I do need to get a governor into this city too. I'm going to go ahead and grab, I think Magnus. I think this city just does have a lot of chops, so it actually kind of makes sense. 7 turns. Musketman moves forward. We slam the city with the vampire, doing crazy damage. I should probably pop back and research shipbuilding so I can embark units. We're going to keep this city disloyal in 3 turns. That's okay. okay. We can make that work. Maybe we can make it work. Nice. We built the bath in Menschkrut. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this city. It exists. I think an industrial zone is the play here because it's a fairly short thing, and then we get a trade route in there to maybe like, I don't know, try to do something there. Unimproved tiles, that means a builder. That's a builder. All right, boom, there's another Cahokia mound giving us nice boosts in Mr. Parkour. Dick Splash finished the granary. Let's go ahead and finish the library just for lols. 2 random technology Eurekas, awesome. Not super important, but, you know, not bad either. I love this. Love the culture, the faith, the little bit of science. It's just really nice tiles. All right, battering ram, move forward. City is disloyal in 2 turns. Let's kill this vampire. We'll move you forward. Musketman there, you to here. We could slam that city, but I don't think it's worth it. We could slam again. Battering ram is forward. Oh, wow. We could do major damage. I actually think technically hitting the city with the vampire is effective here. Dave Oleander has finished the bath. I do think there's something to be said for going for the commercial hub. Let's go ahead and pop that down right there. We'll also pop down the encampment, lock in that price. Food and production are being focused. The city has decent surplus stuff. Yeah, so to go ahead in the comments, share with me a time that you wanted to choose violence, okay? Just, you know, I'm curious, like, have you ever had an experience with, it doesn't have to be customer service, it's just some frustration. I want to hear your frustrations because I think we need to, I need people to commiserate with me right now because I had a day. I'm going to pop you down here. I'm going to pillage this for health. Boom, that'll get you a full heal basically. I'm going to bring my Legion 1 tile to the right. I'm going to bring the musketman to this tile, the battering ram in. That means the musketman can smash the city. Boom. City is totally smashed. Smash Taiwan. And that means it should die next turn under our assault. You're a little bit hurt. You can hit it. You can probably sneak over here and maybe grab this rice thing, this rice pillage. Ooh, there is a flip gonna happen and we're gonna have to deal with musketmen. We're not really gonna have the power to do that. So let's see what we can do on this front to position our troops in a way that makes sense. Oh, we did get the lighthouse. We can purchase it. Skadoosh, boo, another trade route is available. Let's get to work on that trader. Although technically I could faith purchase that trader. Boom, it's done. So let's tell the city to focus on food. Work those 2 crabs. That's 6 surplus food plus 2 food here. So this city is finally starting to get up and running. We got the bath in Mr. Parkour. We could build the theater square. I don't know if I really care that much. There is a really nice industrial zone right there. That's a +5. Let's do it. Ooh, a new barb camp appeared down here to the south that we can go pillage. Oh, that could be fun. Let's send these spare legions and stuff down here to see if we can take out Beijing and start farming that for gold. All right, let's take out Taiyuan. It didn't go. Okay, let's retreat you to safety. You take that pillage. We will pillage this. We will pillage this. I definitely want to pillage this too. Now we got a couple muskety boys. We fortified there. Let's soften this guy up and then we'll soften him again. Major defeat if we cross the river. That's okay. Stay there. We'll be able to retake this pretty easily, I think, once we have Xi'an. We got a trade route in Stephen Carpenter. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Well, I can't faith purchase it just yet. Could build the industrial zone right now. Do like it as a plan. It moves our goals forward. I think the thing to go for is line infantry. I think this gives us the technological infantry advantage that will allow us to continue to beat our opponents. Let's move a trader to Chris. Chris could use it because it's going to build a new trader if we put a trader there. I definitely want to build the Grandmaster's Chapel, but I'm going to get the commercial hub first because it's +5 gold and +1 production to all internal trade routes to this city. So I like that. We'll finish that builder and then we'll go for that. Let's go ahead and improve more niter. This way we can get more musketmen and more line infantry. Let's get that killed. You're fortified there. There's +2 era score. Excellent. We have like the Omega Golden Age, believe it or not. So you're going to pillage that. You're going to hit the city. You're going to move up and hit the city. Thus we've taken the capital. We'll keep that city. We're going to plant our good friend Victor into this newly captured city, provide a loyalty in an AoE. I'll get my vampire to take this city. Boom. We'll keep that too, which means we should start having positive loyalty in the area. I don't know why this says falling 20. It should be going up 20. Can I get the UI to update there? Okay, looks like that. It should not be going down. Can I what if I cancel a building? Nope. All right. We'll have to give it time. Magnus will be assigned. I was meant to faith by a trader in Stephen Carpenter, I think it was. So China still lives because he has Longxi, and I may not care if he has that city. I may piece him out. I'm going to promote Amani just for the extra loyalty stick ability. Alright, let's go ahead and slam the hell out of Beijing. We've captured another city, boom, putting more strain on our economy in terms of amenities, but our economy is so huge that at this point it does not matter. I don't see where this other player is. They must be on their own island somewhere, which means it's time to start buying boats. or at the very least jumping into the water and seeing what we can find. Because I've basically explored the world, so there must be some random island out here. And that means I need to start researching cartography. And that's going to be a fun adventure to research that. Yeah, fun is the word I would have used there for sure. All right, let's clean up this mess here. You're going to pop back and become a musketman. We'll move this musketman up, start the slamming. You guys need to heal a little bit. Can we potentially get the city this turn? We can. Excellent. For the very first time, I think my army gets a chance to rest, actually, and not need to continue the war. I think I am going to go around to Longxi and delete that city, just on the principle of the matter. So the units that won't get to rest are my musketmen, because they should be able to take this with ease. Can I get a boat? No, man-at-arms. Let's have a look. What about you? Man-at-arms. Unlucky. I'm going to delete this cattle to make a farm triangle here. I think it's more efficient. It's more effective. All right, you step forward for the pillages next turn. First industrial zone with a starting adjacency of 4 or higher. Excellent. That was the industrial zone in Colbrandir. Awesome. Really enjoying the build-up phase of this game. I'm enjoying like the you know, controlling half the world and getting to like set up things however I want them to be. It's quite a satisfying process. This is probably a city where we could get a commercial hub of some description. Maybe. We'll think about it. Could go for the workshop. That's a little bit of production. More production means more things getting built. Could use a builder over here as well. My builders have become absurdly expensive. The maintenance of my empire, i.e. the cost of settlers and builders, has ballooned. As it should, right? That is the counterbalance to such a giga empire, is the price of those things. So I'm looking to set up a juicy Boudica conversion here. I did see a couple musketmen potentially roaming around down, or maybe they were man-at-arms. I saw a bunch of high-tech units that I could yoink with Boudica, which appealed to me. I'm wondering if I can trade from some of these like really far out cities to the internal part of my empire. Let's experiment here. Let's buy a trader in this city. Also, which religion is better? Ooh, I do like the feed the world, actually, now that I look at it. That's a juicy one. All right, pillage for 1,000 gold. We will raid for another 1,000 gold. This is just so the editors can keep track. The fun of my job is giving my editors arbitrary, annoying tasks to complete. And if they like money, they will do them. Ooh, another city barb thing to send troops towards. That's excellent, actually. I'll start sending a vampire over there. Let's pop down the third farm, skadoosh, making all of this nice farming land. You no longer need this food land because you have this lovely Petra area. So I'm going to give this juicy farmland to Stephen Carpenter. Daniel Day, you have like a ton of like nice, you have a ton of nice tiles. Well, your culture really slow to grow to tiles. It's interesting. But Daniel Day is like an insane, like it's got 20 food surplus. It's growing crazy. So we have researched buttresses. We are close to getting carpentry, so we will be able to explore the waves and potentially find whoever it is that's lurking out there in the yonder great abyss. Yonder abyss, yonder great abyss. Is it yonder abyss or yonder? Who knows, right? I guess I'm the one who gets to choose. Oh my God, that's a lot of noise. Let's capture this camp. They like went on an adventure directly towards me. So I'm gonna have to get Boudica to deal with that. But we have captured another barb camp that we can start pillaging at the Pelagio. So you can trade with Ash Clark and you get plus 5 gold because you're traveling through so many cities. Let's do that. This way we can build up Xi'an a little bit quicker. And I should probably get a builder over here at some point, but that's not important. I've got 6k gold in the bank, and the goal of that gold, believe it or not, is to make my life easier when it comes to upgrading my military, being able to actually embark with caravels. I should probably pre-purchase a galley on either side of the ocean. So I'll get a galley over here. I'll get a galley over here. I'm going to get 2 galleys on each side, one up north, one up south, one down south. I think that's going to be a reasonable way to approach the situation. Hello, you need to die. Hello, you need to be double attacked and die. Oh, you didn't quite die from that. That's okay. Great spot for a Cahokia mount. Boom. Perfectly nestled where it should be. Let's shop here. You get a 7 charge builder. That's insane. I think I stole the pyramids from somebody. It might have been China. Yeah, I got the pyramids from China. Very nice. Okay, so there's diplomatic service. We're going to go ahead and buy the Chancery in Ash Clark. That will get us plus 3 influence per turn. And the other important thing is it gives us the ability to scale off of the tier 3 if we go to higher relationship levels with some of these guys. Like for example, I think I should take over Kumasi. Boom, there's plus 2 era score. Not that we need that era score, but also just the knowledge of them in general is useful. So I think 2 caravels on each thing makes sense. I am going to need to find more cash, although that will probably have to come in the form of pillaging. I did spend a lot of money, as was my pierogi. Let's raid this clan and we'll go ahead and gold purchase another galley. The next thing that we want to do is, now that we have diplomatic service, we also have Reformed Church, right? Yeah, we did switch to Reformed Church. I do think it would be okay for us to head towards maybe some sort of nationalism. We want to be able to start combining our units together where this like large gold income and all that kind of stuff will start to come in handy. We have fully built a campus in here. This would be a nice area for farming if it wasn't for this stuff. I think it would be good for us to actually get mercenaries because we want that 50% discount on upgrading units with gold. Although we can delay that a little bit. So when we get to about 3 turns on cartography, that's when we'll go towards it. We've got 2 envoys in the bank. We could take sovereignty of Caguana. Levante wouldn't be terrible either. It'd be nice to get control of Venice, although I do think it'd be better to get control of Caguana, and so I shall. All right, cartography with that pillage. Cartography is 3 turns from finishing. We're going to go ahead and switch to mercenaries, which will just about finish in time for us to upgrade to caravels, which is perfect. It just lines up a little bit better if you do things that way. There's good spots for Cahokia mounds along here. Like if I put a Cahokia mound right there, that's a 2 food, 1 production, 3 gold tile, which is pretty good. And again, this extra little trickle of gold from doing this makes it quite a bit easier to manage my economy. Holy shit, that's a 72 combat strength legion? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Good grief. All right, we got Sun Tzu. I'm going to take him. Timur is next. He's very expensive. And with Sun Tzu, I'll probably turn him into a great work because I don't really have another use for him. The lack of pillaging is kind of sad because it means I'm no longer getting that massive amount of income that I was getting before. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just kind of, like, it's mildly sucky. So if I could get a man-at-arms and a crossbowman or 2 man-at-arms, I'd be really happy to drop Boudica here. That'd be a nice upgrade to my military. So the classical era does end in 7 turns. So we have managed to almost make it through the classical era, which is baffling that it took this long, but also impressive. Ooh, if I deleted this Cahokia amount, we would get another tile, which I think is going to formulate part of my plan. The Grove is 1800, so next time I pillage a thing, we'll do that. Let's work on a bath. It'll take a little bit of time to be built, but I think we can make that work. All right, we're just about ready to put the city under siege. Should break soon. The beautiful thing about legions is their ability to repair. I think that is honestly a hidden tech of the legions, like a hidden technique that I didn't know would actually be so important. And I can't believe, like, I've been playing this game for 6 years and I never thought about that as one of the things that the legions are good at, is the fact that if you don't spend their build charge, they can repair the land that you just pillaged, which allows you to bring it online so much faster than any other civ in the game, which is kind of an interesting benefit. But this just goes to show you that, like, maybe I should dedicate, maybe not like a month, but like a week to just playing the same civ over and over in a variety of situations to see if I could, like, find interesting new tech or new interactions that I've never discovered before. I mean, this game has been played to death by a variety of people, so there probably isn't that much for me to discover at this point, but you never know. I'm kind of excited. Nice. There is cartography, getting me caravel, getting me gold from fishing boats. We can now upgrade to caravels, but it is 500 gold a pop, so we're gonna have to wait until we get through a pillaging round. Let's go for mass production. Shipyards are pretty good. They'll be helpful in this phase of the game. Our boats will not be leaving. Well, I guess I could send this one out first. Right, Longxi should fall. That means China is dead, which I get +5 era score for. We keep that city, and I've basically conquered the entire known world, and now it's just a matter of, like, finding that last player and obliterating them. Build a fort, that way this legion is defensive enough to where I might be able to get a Boudica conversion. And honestly, at this point, I don't care if it's a crappy conversion. All right, let's have a look here. I think the thing to do is to go straight to nationalism, but we can come in here. We can drop raid because we're not pillaging for a while. Conscription would be nice. I do think professional army plus conscription could be the play. Retainers wouldn't be bad either. But I think professional army is the obvious play. We come in here, you become a caravel. You become a caravel. That's 2 caravels. I'm actually going to bring this guy back to become a caravel as well, because there's no point in exploring the world without being a caravel. I'll put an envoy into Rapa Nui, start building that relationship. I don't care about, like, optimizing for double. I just care about getting things done. Honestly, all things considered, this is a pretty manageable empire considering how many cities are in it. And I think that is partially because of the game speed that I'm playing on, but it's also partially because of the management effort that I've put in to make this a manageable playthrough. So I'd say I'm moderately happy with how things are going from a management point of view, right? From, like, the sheer scale. All right, let's retire this guy to yoink these 2. You come in and kill that. I will recruit Marcus Licinius Crassus because no one else can take him. I'll go for the market in here. I do have a bunch of gold, or a bunch of faith rather, so I could faith purchase a builder. And that would be nice in the city of Guangzhou, so we'll faith purchase that in there. Caravel activated, so we'll send that up north. We're not yet ready for pillaging, although some of the pillages are coming close. The biggest obstacle towards like optimizing my game plan sometimes is just like my brain power forgetting what I had told my units to do. Because when you're managing an empire this large, it's actually quite hard to keep track of everything, which is where some automated delegated functions would probably not be the end of the world if it were a thing. My hope is that this vampire is strong enough to be able to take on the majority of this enemy empire alone, potentially with the help of another vampire. So if I place a vampire castle on their continent, once we pop into the medieval era, my hope is that I'll be able to teleport my units to where they need to be, vampires specifically. It does require me to get another governor title. I probably should have saved one. All right, let's pillage for 1,000 gold. You step forward. You should probably become a pikeman. All right, let's promote you with Shiltron. You'll pop in and get promoted with urban warfare. You're going to become a caravel. We now have the gold for that. Another caravel has been created. We have found Australia. Oh God, is there anyone I would like to meet less than Australia? Although thankfully I did manage to like somehow perfectly predict where I might need to send my vampire, just like totally accident. So I'm going to start marching my musketmen, as these are my most advanced units. Oh yeah, I should totally go for line infantry. These are my most advanced units. I'm going to start marching them. I don't care how they get there or how long it takes them, but I just want them to generally go in the direction of my enemy's cities. I'm going to need to find his capital. We are so much more powerful than him though. Like there is no shot that there's anything he can do to us. We will raid this clan. Okay, can we get that kill? Not quite. Let's get that kill there. You're going to step back. You're going to shoot here. I have another caravel that I can send. Pillage here for 1,000 gold. I believe I also have a pillage over here. And here, that's going to give me the money that I need to upgrade some of these units. 2 musketmen to be sent across the waves. Here they come. Few of them. It's like, dude, the Roman Empire, they discovered like violence and then just never stopped. At least in this world. So all I need to do is to find his capital and kill it. And there it is. That's the original capital of Australia. So if I can get my vampire over there, I think I can pull off the damage. Let's get a market in there. Oh yeah, I may as well buy the Grove because it makes nice tiles. All right, we're launching musketmen into the sea, mostly to hit Canberra. We just need to like surprise war him and smash that city as fast as possible. You have double shots actually, which is really handy because we can clear this. The world enters into the medieval era, just like I entered your mom. Oh, buddy. I can taste victory. This dude got a whole ass continent to himself, really. Not a half-ass continent, a whole-ass continent. I may as well take monumentality because it's been really fun. Although free inquiry would just give me insane science, but monumentality is a little bit more fun in my opinion. Get to work on Grandmaster's Chapel, even though it doesn't matter. Like, you should play as if the game is never going to end. Like, well, I mean, you shouldn't play that way, but that's the way I'm choosing to do it because it satisfies my brain. It tickles the part of, like, sometimes it's okay to play suboptimally. Like, the vast majority of these decisions that I'm making will have no impact on the outcome of the game, but they have an impact on the outcome of my heart. And so, for that reason, I'm gonna keep doing them, just like I did your mom. Oh, damn. Damn. Another 1,000 gold pillage. I probably missed a few. God, we got so many pillages. God, I made so much gold this game. I would like melee units to get extra combat strength, and I would like my religion to not care. Hey, melee units worked. What did he vote for? He chose, surprisingly, melee as well. Why would you choose the unit that I'm going to use to kill you? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, we found the Bermuda Triangle. Let's see where it takes us. Let's send a ship into it. Probably teleports us somewhere not very useful. Doesn't matter. Bermuda Triangle doesn't need to be useful. It just needs to be fun. My goodness, this guy had a continent. It's not a very thick continent. All right, enter. Boom. Really? Really? Here. It sent him here. The Bermuda. A strange and wonderful and horrible part of civilization. 6. Okay, so I think we can declare the war. I forgot to denounce him. It's fine. I think we can declare the war soon. I don't remember if this was meant to be a Pangea game or not. It's been so long since I started this that I don't remember what it's going to be like when I finish it. Who knows what wacky, wild adventures we'll get up to in Potato Sim Sick Boo Boo Boo. Dude, I really want to make a 4X game. I think I could make a banger. I don't think it would be a bestseller 4X game, but I think I could make like some really interesting changes to the genre and push forward some features that I think the genre sorely needs. I think I'll declare the war next turn and see how it shakes out. See if I can have some takeout. It's crazy how quick you can explore the world with some caravels. Something I quite enjoy. Let's go ahead and declare the surprise war on our good friend Australia. And next turn, we can smash the city. Should be a easy kill. I'm just gonna shift enter. A domination victory has been achieved. Our ranking is... Wow, I didn't even make it to Augustus Caesar. Louis the 15th. Jeez. Okay, look at that. You could tell, like, early game, things were rough because we were building stuff, but we very clearly took over the game. Look at the cities captured. It took me like 100 turns to get the cities captured. Cities founded. We founded a lot of cities. We built a lot of districts as time went on. I mean, at a certain point, you just have a lot of cities. Number of combats. This was pretty consistent throughout the game. This is like a flat curve of fighting. My culture expanded extremely in the late game. You can see the gold turns. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Player science. This was pretty consistently low, but it slowly curved up. Units killed. Oh man, that actually has like an arc to it. A beautiful, beautiful arc. Units lost. That should be pretty low actually. I think I lost 1 unit the whole game, which is insane if you really think about that. Yeah, kick ass. Most important graph. Coming up, total religions founded. Just 1 more turn. Let's go have a look at this big, juicy, beautiful Rome that we built. I wonder if I can I free camera? I can adjust the daytime. But there you go. Big old juicy Roman game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I love you all very, very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.